It's Friday night, it's Division 2, and I'm joined by our league owner and friend, Storm. Good evening, Storm.
Hello everybody, good evening, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a good day.
We're almost very, very close to getting ready here. We've got some guest drivers and a couple of replacements in the league. Vapor Shadow, Brooder, and BMW are joining us tonight on the stream. Championship positions in our Division 2. It's Bacon from Dittlewick, and those guys are kind of getting away from the rest of the field, Storm, at the moment.
Yeah, they are. We have to see what the results are going to be of this race. It's going to be very interesting. Dittle has to score some points to get back on the take the lead.
And I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing these cars and these drivers tackling Suzuka. One of the most challenging tracks to keep it pointing the right direction and off the grass and the gravel.
Yeah, it's a really difficult track to get a good time, especially the first sector, the S section. Really hard to get right, but once you get a good line, you can gain a lot of time there.
Yeah. And of course, it sets you up for the whole of the rest of the lap. If you've lost speed there, then your fast lap or your pole lap is ruined right from the out. Any hot tips from you today, Storm? Are you watching out for anyone in particular? Do you think any drivers are likely to have a good advantage?
Not sure. It's like if the drivers did get some practice in, they can be really good. But if the drivers haven't got any time to practice this track, it's going to be a tough challenge for them.
Yeah.
We have a new driver to this league. This is Brooder Bijou Lost. This will be his first race for the league. So, you will see.
Good to get some more representation from Germany. So far, we've only really got Portugal, so good to have another German on the grid.
Yeah, definitely.
And we've got Vapor Shadow as well joining us. I think it's the first race I've commentated on with Vapor Shadow, so I'll be interested in see how he gets on. And likewise, I think BMW. I don't think he's taken part in any of the exhibition races yet either.
Bacon just told me that Vapor Shadow is Military Shadow. It's probably his second account or something. But,
right.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's just confusing. Good stuff. Okay, well, I'm looking at Fast Racing. That's an awkward name to commentate on. It's kind of a little bit descriptive, and I'm assuming SJT is the acronym for another league or something. So.
Yeah, I have no idea. Hopefully he's fast, so we can just call him fast.
Well, anyway, let's watch him as he tackles the lap. Maybe take us through a track guide, Storm, if you will.
With SCT?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for a lap. It is very difficult. Turn 1, very difficult braking zone to the S section. I like to keep it in 5th gear, maybe in 6th. Doing pretty well, it seems. Avoiding the curbs and the grass. You can almost take it flat out to this corner. Really difficult corner here. Take it a bit carefully.
It was careful, yeah.
Into the hairpin. 2nd gear.
Many lines into the hairpin, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. It's a hard hairpin. Now coming up to spoon. 2 difficult left-handers. Easy to invalidate on the outside. He's taking it careful.
This looks like a good idea, a safe banker.
Yeah, definitely. He's going for a safe banker and fully send it in the next lap probably.
Yeah.
The last chicane, really difficult. You can easily lose a lot of time here. You can cut that corner a bit more. Taking a short line to the finish line. Setting the first lap with 128.9.
Great stuff. Well, nice safe lap from Fast Racing. Let's see what kind of approach is Zonic going to take, because Zonic has gone out in the mediums. Porchy's gone faster on the mediums as well, and Zonic looks like 129.1, so similarly quite a safe lap. So hi to everyone joining us on the stream, welcome along. Good to have you joining us, FedEx, and I believe we have Branch Senior joining us on the stream. I was having a chat with Branch Manch. Dittle, good luck from Dittle there. But Branch was saying that quite often his dad will watch his races, so that's good. So Dittle from Ben Watson at the moment. Both the McLarens showing well at this early stage of the qualifying.
Yeah, Dittle with the 26. That's a really good banker.
Yeah. On the pace straight away. I'm getting a report from Branch in the chat that we're expecting cloud cover, but no actual rain in either session today. And then I think Dittle posted a GIF in the rain, so I'm not quite sure if he's got a different report, but I imagine it's just a bit of fun he's having with the rest of us. So let's expect dry conditions but overcast and see what happens from there. I'm just watching along with Carrera Fan. A little bit of Ferrari traffic gets out of his way. See what he's got as he heads into 130R. It's a horrible camera angle that doesn't tell you absolutely anything that's going on. Heading down to the Casio Triangle. He got a purple middle sector, I think, Carrera Fan, so this should be nice lap for him.
Oh, I think
maybe not.
It was a mistake.
Yeah, he did encounter some traffic, didn't he, towards the end of the lap, so...
Yeah, maybe the game can be a bit glitchy with purple sectors, but I think he's going for a back-to-back lap.
Excellent.
It looks like it.
We've still got Dittle leading the field. Looking at... I'm going to continue calling him Military Shadow, because I'm just used to it now. Even if he's changed his PSN. He's done a slow first lap, so maybe just getting the tyres up to temperature. Goes straight into P3. Military Shadow on 127.4. So Dittle's got a nice little gap of 0.3 at the front there, but I expect that's going to close in. Please Trey in 4th place as well. Let's check in with Branch. See how he's going. Just coming through sector 1 through those tricky S's. Branch has usually got a lot of speed in these qualifying sessions.
Yeah, Branch is good in qualifying. He has he missed some luck in the race in the past few races.
Yeah, definitely. But I wonder if he deliberately sets up the car for qualifying as a habit, or maybe uses sort of time trial similar setups.
Looks like a good lap on Branch.
Yeah, fairly uninterrupted, and not dramatic at all, which usually means a driver's got it hooked up and has got plenty of grip. Might get a little toe down the start-finish straight that's not really a straight. And yes, P5 for Branch, so nice lap from him. Further down the field to try and catch the first lap for... I don't know if Liakos will actually be joining us direct for quali, because he was late joining the session, so don't know if he'll be running.
I think he can go for a qualifying lap, but I think he will start at the back of the grid anyway because he joined late.
Exotic just invalidates in those S's, just as you predicted, Storm. It's very tricky out there.
Yeah, definitely. Once you touch an inside curve, you can easily lose the car and bin it into the barriers, and your qualifying is gone.
One of the biggest problems. Go ahead.
Yeah, if it happens in a race, you can easily ruin your own race by only touching one inside curve.
Yeah.
So, if some of the drivers are listening, please be careful into sector 1.
Sozen Pat goes P5, so just deposes Branch and everybody below him by 1 place. There, so I'll have a look at Bacon and see how Bacon's doing. Wonder what kind of setup he's got. I know he tends to run race setups, and he's out there on the mediums. But Porchy has got P11 with the mediums. A valid strategy, Storm, to start on those mediums?
Yeah, there are. It's mainly a one-stop around Suzuka. So if you're good at tire saving, you can go for a soft medium or a medium soft. But if you are an aggressive tire who really likes to battle and just push it really hard, you can also go for a soft hard.
Okay.
Or hard soft if you start outside the top 10. But it's mainly a one-stop.
Okay, yeah. Quite used to that with F1 2020. It's nearly all the races are at least stretchable one-stops. Hi to Lightning on the chat, and yeah, Sonic has joined us on the chat mid-qualifying, so I don't expect he'll be interacting a lot.
Did he improve this lap?
Oh yes.
126.7 now.
Fabulous.
Improved by 10.
Yeah, good stuff. So just when people think they're getting closer,
yeah,
gets out there.
Watson also did improve. He is only 100th of a second behind Dittel now. So the McLarens are on top by a lot of time.
Yeah. Great stuff. Nice and competitive. The drivers pushing each other really hard. I'll finish this lap with Bacon, and then I'll try and make sure we get one of those McLarens for their final attempt on the stream. Lightning saying that, yeah, Dittel, he'd already picked Dittel and Ben Watson for their speed tonight, and they are very far ahead of the rest of the field. Bacon on his first medium lap there gets a P16, so obviously there's a lot more time to find for him.
Yeah, definitely. I had a quick look to the Constructors' Championship, and it's very close to Red Bull, Racing Point and McLaren. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting because the Red Bulls are now in 16th and 17th, and the McLarens are on top. So maybe the McLarens can score some big points here.
I think both of our Red Bull drivers are not, certainly don't feature highly in qualifying pace, but they do tend to come through the field. So yeah, it's very, very interesting, the different approaches the two teams are taking.
Yeah, definitely.
Just looking at Military Shadow parking on the track, just getting out of the way, I think, possibly of Branch. So Branch is only on an outlap though.
With Lighting in the chat saying that tire temperatures are a big problem around this track. Yeah, it could be. On the softs they are pretty easy. It can also be a problem in your setup. So you can also take a look at that before tomorrow's Division 1 race.
I wonder if our Haas drivers are cooperating here. They're running line astern and availing each other of the toes down the two flat out sections. Ashtube, I think, starting his fast lap. He's got a P7 right now.
Yeah,
running along with his teammate. Yeah.
If this was his final lap, he is going to start on very old soft tires. It's going
Yeah,
to be a major disadvantage at the start of the race.
absolutely. That might push him into a two-stop if he starts on very worn softs.
Yeah, or he's going for a soft hard, where the keep of afterpressure here.
Yeah. I guess might be forced into that.
Yeah. Hard to overtake around there. Only,
Definitely one of those really real old school narrow circuits.
Yeah. There's one, yeah, the main overtaking opportunity is into turn 1. We have a DRS zone there, but it's still an hard overtaking opportunity.
I think you need to have the cooperation of the person you're challenging to get by really anywhere on this lap. They need to have seen you coming. You need to show yourself in their mirrors and be expecting you, I think, because it's very, very easy to get too close to each other.
Yeah.
Here comes Fabio. He's under his time through sector 2.
Bruno retired.
Ah.
He lost it in sector 1. So Bruno will start at the back.
Not good for anybody affiliated with Red Bull Racing, Storm.
Well, I can't say anything because I think I DNF'd in the last 3 or 4 races. So
I'm sure it was the pressure of running the league.
could be. I have to perform.
All eyes on you, yeah. Fabio hooking this lap together. I expect him to make an improvement. Just 3/10 would get him up the grid for higher, and he gets P10. Almost exactly 3/10, as I was saying. So, yeah, good result from Fabio on that lap. Successful improvement. Just Max is just invalidated, so I don't know if he'll get round for another lap. Branch is finishing off a lap, but he's slightly over his delta at the moment. Don't know if he'll pick up. No, he didn't pick up any time coming out of the chicane at the end, which I found out today is called the Casio Triangle, but I've never heard that used in broadcast before.
No.
You hear about Spoon, which
Yeah,
Dan Crowley is going through now, and the Degners, 130R of course, but I'm going to hate this camera angle on Dan Crowley at the moment, heading through the 130R, looking at the wrong piece of Armco for any action. That's a terrible camera angle that we keep getting. Just watching Dan now, and then we'll check in with those McLarens. Dan comes in the pits. Obviously didn't know we were watching him. Ben is nearly 4/10 under his time, Storm. Let's ride on board.
Yeah, he is. He's 2/10 up on his time, only in sector 1. They'll have people right behind him. Maybe they can get a low 26, so it would be a very good lap.
Ooh, it was a little bit aggressive on traction. Had to just dip out of it, I think, ever so slightly. Through the first part of Spoon in 6th, drops down, misses the apex. Second part of Spoon, keeps the speed up. Putting down. When I play this track on my G29, the noise that thing makes going over these bumps, it's just I can barely hear the engine note. So
yeah, I have the same problem.
Yeah.
Dittel's up on his time.
Ben takes pole.
Ben
Yeah, Ben takes pole, and Dittel takes it straight back again, directly behind him by 1.5 tenths. Dittel finishes off. I think no one's going to better that lap. Fantastic work from the McLarens.
Definitely.
Fantastic work. We'll check. I will just keep watching with Shadow, who is significantly over his time. Please try heading in the pits. Ash Tube, that characteristic locking up that Ash Tube does on the way into corners, he's invalidated. Won't be any improvement for him. Fabio down to 12th at the moment, and he pits. No improvement Zonic might well, yeah, he might well improve, Storm.
Yeah, he is up on the time in Sector 1. So maybe he can get himself into that P11 spot where he can start on a medium tire and go for the alternative strategy. Or maybe he can sneak into the top 10.
That would be a big improvement for Zonic, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Nearly 3/10, wow. Just got to keep it together through Spoon and Picky's braking point for the chicane. It's got a car ahead of him that's not going to bother him. Hugging that inside wall up to P6. So great final lap from Zonic, getting faster and faster through the session. Exactly what you're looking for. I think that's going to be our grid there, Storm. Looks like the McLarens have locked out that front row.
Yeah, that is very well.
And by some margin. So I look forward to a battle of the McLarens during the race. But if they've got the same race pace, we may need to start focusing on other cars tonight.
We will see.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
brilliant
very
stuff.
good lap from the game. I saw a lap. He showed a lap on his YouTube channel, and it was also 127 low, I think, and it was invalid. And now he's pulling off a 127 valid in quali, so he did very good.
Yeah, yeah. Track temperatures must be very accommodating. We've got every single driver setting their time on soft tyres, and all. I don't think anyone is going to be starting on particularly old tyres there, Storm. Looks pretty good.
No. Yeah, they're on one level tyres, I think, best. Yeah, we have Military Shadow. He did 2 laps on the soft, so maybe he has a small disadvantage.
I see Bacon on the chat there talking up the chances of McLaren. I wonder if it's that old sports star mind games of piling the pressure on.
We have Carrera fan with a 5-place grid penalty.
Ah.
So he will be down in P10.
Interesting. Take us through the grid, Storm.
Dittle in first, followed by his second McLaren driver Ben Watson. Exotic in third, Porchy in fourth, followed by Carrera fan with the grid penalty. Sonic Gamer with the very good lap in P5. We have Sozonpap P7, Liakos P8, Military Shadow 9, Please Stray in 10. Now I have to hurry up. Dan Crowley 11, Bacon in 12, Branch 13, Astute 14, Fabio, Max, Bruder, Fast Racing, and then I don't know.
Was it Porchy was quite low down there? All of our new drivers right at the tail of the grid. So
Bruno and BMW Oosterveer. Yes,
the pressure of guesting or appearing first on this very prestigious league you've set up, Storm, must be affecting our debutants. Yeah, it's hard to pick a driver other than one of the McLarens. Would you say?
Yeah, I think the chances are very big that a McLaren will win the race. But well, you never know. Everything's possible with a late safety car, or we'll see.
Or this dynamic weather we use. I quite fancy the chances of our Exotic getting in the mix, or just waiting for the McLarens to take each other out.
Yeah, that's also possible. Did someone tell you anything about the weather?
Yeah, only that I think it's supposed to be overcast and dry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Liakos is going to attempt a last to first challenge, I think.
Yeah, I think he will start at the... Yeah, there's a Ferrari at the back, so that's Liakos. Yeah.
Yeah. So, drivers pulling away then for the formation lap. A reminder, if any of our drivers are listening in, just to keep your distance on the formation lap. It doesn't help anybody to crash and DSQ. We've got a Ben Watson fan in the chat, George. So he's cheering his friend on.
With 21 viewers, welcome to the stream.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Hope we can put on a good show for you. We'll watch the cars up and down the track and the grid. Give everyone their fair bit of screen time if we can, especially if they're getting close to one another. We've got a fan of Bruder as well. If I remember my high school German, that means "brother, are you lost?"
Yeah. I had some German lessons as well in high school.
It's easy for you. Much easier for you to learn German.
Yeah, yeah, true. I'm looking at the tires right now. Almost everybody outside the top 10 is starting on mediums. New Branch, BMW, and Fast Racing are on the softs.
Yeah.
So Bacon is the first medium runner.
Yeah, so he should be in with a good shout. But you were saying it might be a bit of a stretch to run mediums.
Yeah, Bacon is quite an aggressive driver, so maybe it's going to be a stretch for him. But
we just lost two drivers. It's not turning out to be a great first race for our guests and new drivers tonight, Storm. They've both DSQ'd on the formation lap, and we'll start with cold tyres.
Yeah, they DSQ'd at the end though, so maybe they are quite lucky.
Yeah.
To start not on freezing cold tires.
Well, maybe if you could ride along with someone near the back and get a good view of the action and anything that we miss watching the front and the battle for the front. Branch Senior is here, so welcome to Branch's dad in the chat. Fantastic stuff.
Watching from Texas, nice, good to see.
So we get ready to go. 5 lights in Suzuka. It's lights out and go, go, go. Everybody away fairly cleanly. A little bit of swerving going on from one of the Alfa Romeos as iExotic goes to take the outside line around the McLaren, but leaves himself vulnerable to the Williams on the inside there. Looks like the McLaren's getting away quite comfortably. iExotic, yeah, he's lost 2 places trying to tackle those McLarens who were blocking out the track. He's now faced with an AlphaTauri and a Williams of Porci blocking him out here. Everybody treading carefully around. I said treading carefully, and I think Soz and Pat knocked iExotic out, and we've just lost them. I think they're getting going again, but would have both suffered damage.
Safety car.
Terrible first lap. Yeah, terrible first lap for those Renaults. Fabio and iExotic right at the tail of the field. I expect to see them probably try and change their strategy. So dramatic start from the perspective of Fabio, at least. Pretty sure it was Soz and Pat that got up the inside and his front wheel turning the back wheel of iExotic's round. But formation start for the McLarens. I wonder if there was any cooperation there. We see good start from BMW. Branch has taken 4 places and is up to P8. And we've got a penalty already for Bruder. What did you see from the back, Storm?
Yeah, Bruno lost connection, so I did send him a few invites, so I didn't see exactly what happened. I'm seeing that Sonic Gamer is in 4th. Oh, he's walking down the field. Oh, I think that's a glitch.
It's a glitch, yeah.
Yeah, Sonic is in 3rd, so he was well as well.
Excellent. Wow, it's the Ben Watson fan club in the chat. Welcome to all fans of Ben Watson. You join us. Ben's running 2nd behind Dittel. He's got Zonic. It should be Zonic behind, I believe, in the AlphaTauri. Once the grid sorts itself out, we'll get a better view. I think it's Porci in 4th. With who else have we got behind Porci? Can't quite see just yet. We're about to get... There we go. No, not quite. Haven't got our grid sorted out yet.
peeps. The Valentine told in the chat that Bacon isn't that aggressive at all. Yeah, with aggressive, I don't mean dirty at all. It's just he has an aggressive driving style with going for...
Yeah, aggressive to his tyres, really, isn't he?
Yeah, he's aggressive to his tyres, indeed.
Yeah.
So it's not that he's dirty.
No.
Definitely.
No, he wouldn't be leading the championship if he was, overly aggressive on track, for sure.
No.
Certainly drives a smart race, almost always. Well, less said about our exhibition event last Tuesday, the better when it comes to driving sensibly. But that was a bit of a special one. It was thoroughly entertaining. Anyone on the chat, have a look at our Tuesday night race where we had an open championship, 10 races in one night. It was some of the most fun I've had for a long time watching the racing.
It was hard to drive though.
Yes, especially when somebody kept suggesting they turn the assists down still.
Yeah, we did that. I couldn't drive without ABS and that stupid cars.
We're going to go have another lap on the safety car. Bruno, Liakos, big gainers at the start. Exotic, I think gaining from some problems for Bruno and BMW, did recover back to 17th so far, but of course a terrible start for those Renaults. We're hoping to get racing at the end of this lap. Is this going to help the tyre strategy with those softs, Storm?
Yeah, if you can easily save your tyres, we have fast racing getting a 5-second penalty on the safety car, so this is a good reminder of keep your distance to the car in front of you.
And has Bacon glitched or gone off track, Storm? He's down in 16th.
No, it's glitched. He's still in 12.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in 12. Yeah, but just keep your distance to the car in front. You are not gaining any time during the safety car, so keep half a second. Keep half a second of a gap to the car in front. That's all I can say.
I think it's even in the rules of the league, isn't it, Storm? Proceed with caution in these times. Yeah.
I mean, they fast racing have to pit again, have to make a stop again, and the 5-second penalty will get served in the pits. So we cannot remove that if it's an unfair penalty. That's unfortunate for him. Maybe we're going to see some footage after if it wasn't his fault.
Yeah. A reminder to our drivers: we do like seeing any incidents, or your pole lap or highlights of great overtakes, things like that. We'd like to see that in the relevant sections of the Discord. Any newcomers to the chat? We do still welcome people to join the Discord and join in the fun. And you can find the links on the YouTube chat, I believe. We're about to get going though, Storm. Just going to follow along with Zonic so we get an idea of when Dittle decides to go. He's leaving it quite late. Gradual increase in speed, nothing sudden, and he gets going. I don't think anyone's too close to each other there, but it does look like Porchy might have a challenge. Yeah, it's enough for Zonic to defend. Zonic goes wide out of turn 1, tries to sweep back across the front into turn 2 and makes it stick, but that was a hairy moment for him coming out of 2.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to Branch, but he completely lost it and stopped on track, and he's now changing his front wing. Okay,
it wouldn't be the first time we've seen him have problems with cold tyres.
He retired immediately.
Oh
so
no!
His race is over.
Well, it's a big shame for Branch. Hopefully he'll have got over the situation by the time he joins me on commentary tomorrow. But good of him to make sure he went into the pits though.
Another safety car.
Oh wow!
What?
Someone must have clattered the barrier pretty hard, Storm.
This must be a glitch, right?
Everybody's slowing down. Yeah.
I don't see any incidents, and it's like back to back.
Yeah.
So,
Are you seeing Bacon further up the field than I am? I've got him down in 17th.
yeah, me too. It's 17th indeed. Without damage, I mean, without 20. It's quite annoying.
Branch lost it under traction, apparently. So not blaming anybody else for his situation, but I wonder if that was out of the hairpin.
Yeah, it was out of the chicane.
Oh right, okay.
Immediately when with the safety car restart.
Yeah. Well.
Maybe we're going to see some hard compounds now, and
yeah, Bacon's just pitted for those, and so has sorry, not Bacon. Please Train Liakos have pitted for hards, and iExotic, Soz and Pat, Fast Racing, all opting for those hards. Can you get 22 laps out of the hards okay, Storm?
I think so, yeah. I think that's possible. Not sure.
If not,
well, I mean,
it's a short dash to the end.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do a soft medium strategy, you can almost all the time take the arch to the end from like 5, 6.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be a problem.
So top 8 have not pitted and are still on their starting tyres, but everybody else seems to have opted for those tyres. It looks like Bacon, Storm, pitted for a second set of mediums, so might be running medium soft at this point.
Yeah, so he has to pit again.
Yeah. Let's hope that our drivers can get through this safety car period, and this is the last time we see the safety car for a while, because I'm a bit frustrated by that being on track again.
Yeah, hopefully. I've seen a glitch before where the safety car just keeps getting out every lap by lap. So that's just Codemasters with...
Oh, don't put that into the universe, Storm. We're not at home for that.
Just keep going.
The lights are still on, sadly, so looks like we go again around a pretty long lap under the safety car. Wonder if anybody pits this time round. We've got Fabio opting to go into the pits, as well as Bruno. We're really well represented with our countries around the world at the moment. I think we're only lacking in the Far East, I guess, because of the time difference. But in terms of United States and Western Europe, doing pretty well.
I missed FedEx saying where's MC Gamer. Well, I think he's having some dinner. No, he left the league because the time doesn't suit his schedule.
No, that's right.
Dinner, so.
He was always optimistic that he would either his dinner would run late and he wouldn't need to go, but it became such a habit that Dittel has had his teammate replaced, and I don't think he's going to be very sad about that by the look of the speed of Ben Watson. Let's hope Ben doesn't have dinner-related problems. It's all going to plan so far for the McLarens, despite that early moment with iExotic right on the first corner.
Yeah, on the other end with the Renaults is 17 and 18, both in fresh hearts. So maybe they can pull each other along the field. Hopefully a safety car coming in this lap. I think so.
The drivers are condensing, but the lights are still on. I guess we'll find out very, very soon. The YouTube chat's going too fast for me to follow, Storm, as well as the action on track. There's quite a lot of Ben Watson fanboy comments going on. No, Storm, we're going round again.
Just annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait, safety car's in his lap.
Oh, okay. Those lights came off really late. Anyway, Dittel goes in a very similar place to the way he went before, but Zonic is a lot closer to Ben, and we're riding with Porchy as he gets close as well. Takes to the outside, given only just enough room there from Zonic, so Porchy couldn't make anything of that move, and you have to follow him through the S's, I think. Please, drivers, be more careful on this first lap under racing speed. This is not the safety car championship.
It's showing a yellow flag again.
In all three sectors, that seems coincidental, perhaps.
I don't think anyone is in sector 3 right now.
No, we've got Porchy pretty close still to Sonic. Seems to be one of the closest battles.
Exotic lost it. He's out.
Oh, and he's out as well, yeah.
Oh, I think he retired in fact, because his car is still driving. Not sure what happened there.
Okay. Porchy's still pushing. He got right under the gearbox of the AlphaTauri. He's clearly feeling a lot more confident on his tyres at this stage than Zonic, but Zonic is putting in a determined defence. He might be letting him go here, Storm. He hasn't taken a defensive line. Sweeps around the outside. Porchy is completely screwed around that corner and gets overtaken by Military Shadow. So Shadow was hiding in the shadow and managed to get past just fine there. So good bit of opportunistic driving from Shadow. Porchy's now risking being overtaken by the Haas of Carrera Fan, who's trying to do exactly the same. So
Porchy's struggling.
Yeah, Zonic really. I think Porchy's still struggling just to get back on, get his momentum and his line back after going completely offline through 130R. It was a good tactic from Zonic to defend in that direction. Still got that yellow flag all the way through the track, Storm.
Yeah,
so technically we shouldn't see any overtaking, right?
No, I don't know if it's also yellow flag for the drivers themselves. It's green now, my screen.
Yeah, back off again. Yeah, here we go. Porchy super close. Somehow behind Zonic again. Okay, so looking to mount another attack. Gets very close through second part of Spoon, but that does mean his traction is less than Zonic's. Zonic's going to take the middle of the track this time. Yeah, he's just hogging the middle of the road there, and Porchy launches one down the inside, completely loses the car, really risked a lot of much worse situation arising for Zonic, but I didn't think that move was on, Storm.
No, I had a good
okay, missed the pit entry point, hit the pit entry bollard and is pitting now regardless. I imagine Porchy is not having a good session. Sequence of corners. No. Let's check in with Bruder in the other AlphaTauri, because he's following closely behind BMW. Is Oosterveer oversteer in Dutch, Storm?
You're talking about BMW Oosterveer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Dutch. Yeah.
Is that Oosterveer? Is that, what does that mean in English?
Not sure. I think
okay.
It's a Latin name, but I'm not sure.
I thought it might be oversteer, but maybe not.
No, it is Dutch though, I can tell.
But yeah, Liakos just got up the inside of Bacon into the hairpin, but Bacon managed to hold him off. Got a good drive out of the hairpin there. So Liakos getting aggressive, but respectful racing from our two experienced Celeritas drivers. Tucked up the gearbox. Bacon taking the middle line. I think Liakos is going to wait for Casino Triangle to launch a move. Bacon didn't need to defend. He knew he was safe there from Liakos, and they challenge again. Go round. Start finish straight. I'm assuming these soft tyres it's about time for people to start thinking about pitting now, Storm. End of this lap, next one.
Yeah, we're on lap 10, so it's hard overtaking, so we are going to see some undercuts, especially with the McLarens, because they are on both on the same strategy and they're driving right.
It's a case of, for Ben, I guess, it's a case of do the opposite of your teammate. Next time round, Bacon has just lost it. Coming out of the final part of the S's, wheels over onto the grass, and sadly, our championship leader dropping down to 15th and might end up in a similar race position to one of our other fastest drivers, Porchy. So Bacon had a fairly, I think, last moment attempt at an overtake on Bruder after successfully defending from the Akos, and then was just really held up all the way through the S's and maybe chasing dirty tyres through the S's. Big shame. Let's see what Bacon's got in response to that situation. I think that was just leaves in the air there, Storm. It wasn't raindrops, was it?
No, I don't think so. No, it's still dry.
So we have Zonic and Dan pitting, but the McLarens stay out.
Sonic's pit in the pit lane, so he has a 5-second time penalty added to his time. And he's going for the hard tire.
Okay. That should be fine to the end now.
Yeah, definitely.
But Ben and Dittle, they have a nearly 5-second gap to the next car of Shadow.
Yeah, I think they're just working together. They are not going for an overtake or something. They just want to bring the two McLarens in P1 and P2.
That would be a smart decision for Ben joining the stream to not get too heavily involved in the championship fight that Dittle is right up into. But there's still plenty of time for Ben to get right up into the championship if he's got this strong racing. I've just seen Bruder get past BMW before they got into Spoon, so obviously got great traction and a nice slipstream out of the hairpin and around that flat out turn. So he marches away in those 8-lap mediums. Interesting to see his approach. Now remember that time gap between the McLarens and the next car was 5 seconds, and now Shadow is going to pit and attempt to close up that gap with the undercut. I'm going to watch these McLarens because I'm dying to know who pits first here. If you were Ben, you'd pit now?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to pit for the hard tire, so I'm not sure about the mediums, if they're going to make it to the end. They will be very... the tire wear will be high at the end.
Yeah.
So maybe both of the McLarens are going to stretch the softs a bit more.
Yeah.
And so the Shadow will get the undercut on them, but the McLarens will be on a much faster tire.
Wow.
So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, time will tell.
Maybe lap 12, 13 they're going to pit, I think.
So I wonder if teammates ever play with the box command and make Jeff keep confusing their teammate. Dittle pits, Storm, Dittle's in, and this is the time for Ben to unleash everything he's got out of the car. Expect to see some real push driving going on now, because he's been able to get out from under his teammate's gearbox and get a nice clear track ahead of him. Let's see, he might be pushing for fastest lap, especially if he intends to put hard tyres on next. Just lost Porchy. I didn't see what happened to Porchy, but he's DNF'd. I think Ben is pushing. He's very close to his fastest sector 1.
Yeah, and Dittel has come out in a bit of traffic with
Really.
Fabio on the hard tire in front, so he's going to lose some time, I think.
And Dittel's going to try and make those mediums last quite a long time. I wonder if Ben's going to watch that and think about an alternate tyre strategy. Let's see.
We also have Liakos in fourth on the hard 7-lap-old hard tire, so I think he's going to make it to the end. He started P20.
Yeah, fantastic stuff. He did say he was going to try a last to first challenge. I would certainly, I think, be very happy with a podium today. Let's have a look at Ben. Is he going to go through and get fastest lap? No, he's going to pit. So this is going to be really interesting. Where does he come out? How compromised was Dittel in that traffic? Military Shadows picked up a penalty storm, which is not going to do him any favours. Ben's paying some sort of penalty, or was slow out the box. It may have just been a visual glitch on our side, because then we join him running down the pit lane. Let's see where he comes out. There's Dittel fighting with traffic. Dittel did not lose out to Ben. Obviously had strong enough pace. Let's see where Dittel comes. He's got Fast Racing and Fabio really close ahead of him, but he did get out plenty ahead of his teammate, who's on an identical strategy.
Yeah, he has to get through this traffic as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But it's hard on this track. Fast Racing is low on ERS, so that shouldn't be a really big problem.
Yeah. Be looking to try and get him into the hairpin, I think. Comes down the inside. Is Fast Racing going to cooperate? Barely. A little bit of contact, and here comes Ben up the inside of the both of them. This could end in tears because they were knocking wheels with each other.
Oh, 3 wide.
Yeah, but Dittel holds off. Ben settles back under his gearbox, possibly playing a good teammate game there. Wise racing from Ben, maybe looking to support his team, but wasn't too aggressive. They definitely went 3 wide. That was hairy. A difficult moment for those guys. He picked up a penalty in that melee as well. So the McLaren's fighting through the field. Here comes Dittel on Fabio. I don't think Fabio's going to fight this too hard. Through goes Dittel. Fabio comes back onto the racing line with Ben directly alongside. Ben gets by. So
yeah, Ben is following Dittel through the field pretty well.
Absolutely, yeah. Next on their target list, Ash Tube. Dittel is clearly not happy to sit behind anybody. I wonder if he's feeling a lot of pressure from Ben. We'll come into the hairpin now. Yeah, Ash cooperates very well there. Just takes the outside line. Yeah, good racing.
But now Ben is behind Ash-Tube. He has to get past him as quick as possible. Otherwise,
exactly.
Dittel will pull a gap.
Yeah, but Ben is patient through spoon 1. Looks like, wow, he's so close on traction out of spoon 2. Takes the inside line, down the back straight, and is already passed on DRS. So, good move from Ben. No respite for Dittel. And they come up towards Liakos on the hards, on 9-lap-old hards.
With the fastest lap of the race,
yeah.
Dittel lit 130.4.
I think that will drop lower, especially if we have any late soft runners. So we've got current order is Max. Has got a good gap here, Max, on, but he hasn't pitted yet. So he's on 15-lap-old mediums from Bruder, who's journeyed up the field tremendously, having made 1 pit stop, but will have to pit again, I'm sure, before the end of the race. And this is really your race for the podium at the moment. Liakos, Dittel and Ben. Here comes Dittel into the hairpin, locks up, That's not going to help the life of those mediums at all. Liakos keeps it round the outside. They've got some traffic ahead, I think. No, not traffic, that's Bruder. Yeah.
Oh, that's Bruder indeed. Little love to... Oh, Liakos!
Oh no! Liakos, big sideways moment, tries to collect it, and unfortunately I don't think Dittel had anywhere to go there. I wonder if Dittel will get a penalty for that contact, even though I don't think it was avoidable. Big shame for Liakos there. But I think he lost it on his own, and then was helped around once he was sideways in the middle of the track. Here comes Dittel though on Bruder. Tucks underneath. Slipstream, DRS open. Nice easy pass for Dittel. And I think that Ben's got a bit of a gap now to make up as Dittel locks up into turn 2. Let's watch to see the difference in speed now between Dittel and Max.
Ben got another penalty. He's on 6 seconds right now.
Wow, that's not going to help the 1-2 for these McLarens, is it? Let's have a look at the penalty situation. 6 seconds. Yeah, Zonek's got a 5. And then just the customary 3. I wasn't expecting to see lots of track limit abuse today, Storm.
No, me neither, but people are struggling.
Yeah.
In the chat someone is saying that Bruno's are let down. Yeah, that's because of the safety car. He could have unlapped himself. He had to make 2 unfortunate pit stops.
Yeah.
Changing his front wing, and he was stuck behind the safety car, 1 lap down. He just couldn't unlap himself. Bacon retired.
Bacon retires. Bacon, I know you're listening in because you're always listening in. Let us know what happened. What happened to get you out of the race? Big gain from Dittel on the fastest lap, down to 126 point. Was that 6? I was just watching Please Trey, who was closing. Looks like Max is pitted, so we should be back to normal in terms of the grid order now. I think everyone who is going to pit has pitted at this point. We'll expect to see a few more pit stops. I don't think Max gonna... Yeah, Max might get 11 laps out of softs, but I think Bruder may well need to pit again before the end, so we might see Fast Racing make the podium, possibly Military Shadow as well.
And Max will be rapid on those first softs. He will go for the fastest lap as well, I reckon.
Yeah.
We also have S-Tube and Fabio going for the soft at the end.
Bacon says an incident report is what happened. By that, I'm assuming he's reading someone else's comment on the bottom of the screen, instead of maybe looking for the breaking point. I don't know. Is that what he means?
I'm not sure.
Ben's in DRS range of Dittel, so we'll join them momentarily. But let's just look at Max, as you say, running rapidly now. He's on soft tyres. He's come up against Liakos on very old hards, so this should be pretty easy, right?
Yeah, it should be an easy pass into turn 1. There's so much overspeed. Liakos low on ERS, yeah, easy pass before the corner.
Nice and straightforward for Max. So his next target will be his teammate, Please Trey, and countryman, I believe. We've got an all-Indian team that used to be Force India. There you go. Here is Ben. Ben's got to within 7/10 of Dittel. I wonder if he's piling on the pressure or just sitting there nicely for a 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think Ben is going for an overtake on Dittel because he already knows that he has 6 seconds of penalty, so there's no point in overtaking his teammate and risking some big points for the team.
What do you mean no point, Storm? Surely you mean glorious glorious overtaking in front of all your fans on the stream, right?
Yeah, of course. just Ben, if you're listening, risk it. Go for a big speed send on the hairpin and risk it all.
Dittle's screaming at you now, I think.
And we have some Ben fans here. They would love to see that as well.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on that gap if it gets much closer, but I imagine that's quite a comfortable place to be sitting within DRS and just there in case your teammate decides to make a mistake. Yeah, here comes Max. Max closing to Please Trey, but Please Trey himself is catching Military Shadow, who's on younger hards. So interesting difference in pace right now.
There's someone in the chat saying, I thought it was going to start now. It's on 11:19 already. No, we're starting at 6 p.m. UK time. It's British summer time.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Fridays Division 2, Saturdays Division 1 and Sundays Division 3. But they will all races are 6 p.m. UK time.
Yeah. Hopefully Switzerland can watch back on the stream. Usually if you restart the stream from here on in, you can already watch it. It's if the stream ends that you have problems because it's processing.
Yeah.
Ben still 6 to 7 tenths behind. We've got Military Shadow. Now this time he's closing in. I wonder if he just got past Please Trey, because he's getting really close to fast racing. Again, big difference in tyre age. Some drivers are just going to prefer the hards to others, right? It's going to suit their setup.
Yeah, for the driving style.
Oh, wow, right round the outside goes Military Shadow. He hung it out there with no grip in the marbles, and fast racing managed to defend, but that was pretty dramatic.
Yellow flag. Oh, I think it's Dan Crowley is in the pits. That was a yellow flag. Yellow flag sector 2 as well.
Interesting. Okay. Getting a few more penalties here. Dan Crowley's, I think, a pit entry penalty was that. Let's see on the penalty side. Yeah, 5-second penalty, so it looks like that was the problem for him. Ben was pretty close a minute ago, but he's dropped back again. Just that difficult 3/4, so 1 second gap where the dirty air is having the most effect. Here comes Shadow. He's hoping to pressure fast racing, I think, into making a mistake at this point, but he's really closed up under the hairpin, the chicane, sorry.
Dittle still has the fastest lap. Yeah, easy past Military Shadow now.
Excellent stuff. Although fast racing isn't ready to yield completely, trying to hang with him in the S's, but I think Military Shadow is going to get away from him here. Let's have a look. So that's a 12-second gap to the McLarens. I don't think that's going to be done in 5 laps. Let's have a look at those McLarens. Ben just put in a nice fast sector time. I wonder if he's starting to get impatient or just having a bit of fun with Dittle here.
No idea, actually.
We know some teammates are closer than others. I know. Last week, I won't name names, but people were asking if they could have their teammate replaced for them, and some of them are cooperating on setups and strategy. So, here comes Ben. Ben up the inside on DRS, comes through 130R. Dittle switches back. Ben takes the lead. So I wonder now, is Ben going to try and get that gap that he needs so badly?
Didn't expect that one.
No, absolutely. Good move from Ben. No, nice and fair racing between the teammates. Dittel will know about the penalty situation though, Storm. He'll know there's 6 seconds.
Yeah, he will know. It will be right on the screen, so he just needs to stay within 6 seconds of them and he will be fine.
Good stuff. Okay, well, we'll see if Dittel decides to fight back or just hang with him, and if Ben wants to put in a nice showboating few qualification laps, I don't think he'll have over a second more than Dittel though every lap.
No, Dittel will put DRS on Ben, so it will be hard for Ben to get out of the DRS. Then with the fastest lap of the race, 129.5.
Very nice. Yeah, we saw him go in the pits. We saw him. We saw him get a penalty for going in the pits too fast, but he's making up for it with a good fastest lap attempt. A little bit further down, Max has caught his teammate, who's on 1 bar of network against Tom. I don't mean to trigger you at all. Let's see if Max has got anything to take on his teammate. I think there's a ghost in front.
But it's fast racing in front.
Oh, it's fast racing. He seemed to glitch out slightly for a second, but maybe that's just Please Trey's connection.
Probably.
Please Trey low on ERS though, locks up into Casio triangle, and Max is going to have a good drive coming out of the last corner. Just caught what he said. Yeah, Please Trey makes a move up fast racing. Did they make contact?
They did make contact. Fast racing completely off the track. Please Trey did touch. They did touch each other.
Okay. Too early to suggest any form of blame at that point though, but we'll check out. Obviously drivers can report incidents that the Codemaster stewards didn't pick up. Dittel's still within DRS, so he's not letting Ben get away. I think these racing points are probably our closest action at the moment. I expect Max to be challenging into the final corners as they come out of Spoon. But I think he made a small mistake going into Spoon 1. So he's going to have to catch him under slipstream. No, he's let him get away down the straight here, so not able to make a dive into the last chicane. He's going to have to try again the next lap. This is hurting Max's attempt to improve on his fastest lap time. It's coming up under DRS. Please Trey takes the outside, contact between teammates. This isn't going to end well. Please Trey, the second time on the trot he went through turn 1, rubbing wheels, but Max held firm and took the place. I don't think he's going to appreciate that from his teammates, Storm.
No, but they're teammates, and Max is on the way fresher tires, way softer compound as well. So I think he was just a bit annoyed that Please Trey didn't just let him go. Please Trey is also a reserve for this league, and Max can score some points here. So I think he just was a bit annoyed, and it's totally understandable that he was going for a move.
But a good race from Max. I think he's definitely going to be vying for driver of the day, up 11 places here. He's clearly got great race pace around Suzuka, and enjoying these soft tyres while everyone else has got worse conditioned tyres. But Liakos has made up 12 places, looking to try and get 8th place, and maybe more with the penalties. Liakos, very typically for him, driving without penalties. Carrera picks up another one just as I say that. So let's see. Got a couple of laps left to go. Dittel's pretty close again at the front. I don't anticipate him making a bonsai move, kamikaze-like into the final chicane when he's at the head of the championship.
And by the way, Max has a 3-second time penalty, but Please Trey is 1.2 seconds behind Max. So they are teammates. So if I was in P3 position, I would just let Max pull away so he got the P4 and got some points for the championship. But I'm not sure.
I don't think that's going to happen. No,
I don't think that's going to happen as well.
No, not today.
No,
not today, please, Trey. Not today. Anyway, Dittle's really close. He's going to have to lift, I think, to avoid getting too close under braking as they head down through 130R. Locks up into Casio.
He strays on 20 lap old harsh.
Wow. They're going to be near the end of their shelf life. But we were afraid it might be a McLaren domination tonight, and it's proven that way. But there was a little bit of action. We saw Dittle storming through the field and Ben sticking really close behind. Ben got the lead a few laps ago, just for pride, I think. He won't be able to take the win outright. But this is going to be transformative to our championship, with Bacon having disappeared on us and Dittle taking what we expect to be the win. Fast Racing has gone from the session right at the death, so big shame for him. And Military Shadow is going to get, I think, another podium for him. Max is going to be very close, I think, by the end of this. But it's all about the McLarens tonight, Storm.
Yeah, they did a really good job driving and on the tire strategy. They made a soft to medium work.
Yeah.
And they managed to pull a 15-second gap to the number 3. So yeah, all I can say, they did really good.
Yeah. So Ben breaks down into the chicane for the last time, hugs the team pit wall and takes the win for McLaren on the road, but Dittle gets the result in the end. Great drive from Dittle-Lick, and maximum points for the McLarens. We get Military Shadow crosses the line in 3rd place. Max powering through to get 5th place. Please, Trey got him at the end, Storm, as you predicted.
Not sure how I think
Carrera fan crosses the line in 6th. I don't know. Yeah, he won't lose out to Zonic, because Zonic's got a 5-second penalty and is a little way behind. But I think Liakos might well get that 7th place as he comes up to take another famous multi-place gained win. Bruder on his debut with Celeritas gets 9th, sorry, and Dan gets the final point in 10th place for Ferrari. Fabio, 11th place there. So the worst place to finish, I think, Storm, 11th in the championship standings. Yeah. A frustrating day for the Renaults, yeah, a really awful thing happened to our exotic at the end there, right near the start. Here comes Fast Racing, ironically crossing the line at the slowest possible speed, and we'll see if BMW is going to round out in 13th. I think he's just been lapped by our winners, and I think he's just going to drive around and maybe give us a bit of a show at the end. But a great race at Suzuka. The safety car led a lot of the laps, but but we did get plenty of racing still.
Yeah, definitely. This was very good racing. We saw Dittle, who loved to overtake into the hairpin, with quite a few moves in that section of the track. But what I wanted to say is, Aspect is saying he's reporting the 5-second penalty to get removed. So I'm not sure what happened there, but if he can get it removed, he can promote himself up to P7, I think. I'm not sure. But,
yes, it looks that way. Yeah. Here we go. We've finally seen BMW cross the line. So that should be the end of our on-track action.
Bruno, right? Yeah, we're still waiting for Bruno.
Yeah. what's happening with him.
Not sure, but the session will end in.
It's going to time out, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to forget about your teammate there, Storm.
It's all good. Still 22 people watching. Thank you all for watching the stream. Please let us know in the comments what you think about this race, and let us know who's your driver today.
Absolutely. I think if we ask for a vote, I think I know which way the vote's going to go in the chat. But I don't know if Ben's familiar or listening in, but we do try and do driver interviews at the end, and Storm will try and get hold of our podium drivers first of all. Here comes Ben then. Dittel is going to take the top step of the podium with Ben next to him. Good win from McLaren 1-2. The Military Shadow gets that podium place. So we're pretty well represented for the UK. I'm not sure about the other flag for Ben. Which country flag is he racing under on the podium there?
I didn't saw it.
So Storm, shall I take them through the? I'll take us through the finishing order if you're arranging the press interviews.
Thank you.
So our winner, of course, was Dittel, followed by Ben. And Military Shadow, Please Trey and CH55 Max taking controversial finishing order there, as we were discussing on the chat, kind of not helping Max's championship standings. Carrera gets 6th place and Liakos 7th. We've got Zonic in 8th, although he might try and appeal that, it looks like. We've got Bruder in 9th. Dan coming in 10th place. Fabio, Fast Racing, Ustavia, Ash, Bruno, and then we saw Bruno cross the line very, very late after everybody else, but not finishing were Bacon, Sozenpat, Porchy, Exotic, and Branch. Sadly, we lost Branch as well. It may be, I can see on the chat that he might have decided to retire from full-time racing. We'll hope that calms down and we see him next week. Anyway, I think I'm pleased to welcome Ben onto the stream.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Hello. I'm all the better for watching that race. Just make sure that your party audio is set to share. Otherwise, it'll just be a private chat between me and you.
It should be. I think it is. I think it is.
Good stuff, man. Well, how was the race for you today?
Very, very tidy.
Yep.
It was nice. We managed to pull away nicely. So in the end, it was unfortunately a few penalties meant it wasn't really a battle in the end. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice to be able to just have it between the two of us.
So how much collusion was there going on between teammates there? Was it? Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, we were. Well, obviously, I'd say it was not much of a battle in the end, unfortunately for me. But it was nice in the end. Obviously, for a 1-2, so can't complain that much.
You brought all your fans with us. Have you got anything to say to them?
I don't know what they've been commenting on. It was nothing bad.
Well, we'll see. We'll see when you read it afterwards.
I can imagine, but I apologise if anything was too offensive.
Well, yeah, I think they self-corrected each other after a while. I remember reading a comment that said too far at one point. Yeah.
I hate to think.
But what was the secret to your speed today, Ben?
Big balls. Yeah, that works. To be fair, but a good setup and a track I like as well. So it's not much effort, thankfully. I'm not sure about some of the others coming up, but that one was all right.
Happy about your strategy today? Everything went to plan?
Yeah, I think we got it right. Obviously, we were debating under the safety cars whether a pit stop was worth it, but so we were sort of panicking whether we got that wrong, but thankfully, obviously, it turned out we'd done the right thing.
And you weren't tempted to do a different strategy or try and get an undercut on your teammate?
No, it was the pace was too close, I think, unfortunately, for me anyway. So track position, I think, was it in the end. Yeah,
well, I'm sure Dittel's grateful to the help up the championship, and it's going to help him extend his lead over Bacon with Bacon's poor finish today. So how are you feeling about the next race? You will be racing with us full time now, I understand.
Yeah, it looks like it. So, is it Italy next round?
Yeah.
It is. We're going to Monza, yeah.
A track that I like again. So hopefully, again, a good setup. Will well, maybe not quite the same result, but something similar would be nice.
Excellent. Yeah, well, we look forward to it. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for checking in. Good racing today. Thanks a lot.
Cheers. No worries, mate.
Cheers, man. Who else joined us in the chat there?
Me, Dittle.
Hey, Dittle.
I'm just reading through the chat on the stream. This Evan Davis seems to really like you.
Oh, what top man. Top man.
He spammed Ben for P1.
Yeah. I'm not going to complain because I'm sure it'll drive our traffic better to have fan engagement. But Dittle, you took the all-important win today, and you kind of let your teammate go under DRS. We saw.
No, I actually didn't. No, I said to him with 5 laps to go, I said I'm genuinely trying to overtake you, and it wasn't going to happen. And we planned for like what Schumacher Barrichello did to let me win just for fun. And all of a sudden, at the last second, he's just screaming, "I'm going purple!" So he tried to get the fastest lap at the end, but I think we were just shy of it. Or we may have been miles off it, but I think we were just shy of the fastest
Max
lap
got the fastest lap. Yeah, Max had a lot of pace, but he had softs on at the end. So yeah, not really a fair fight there.
We was happy. We did the practice race on Tuesday, so we knew what strategy we wanted to do.
Yep.
At the start, so it was pretty easy. Just don't get overtaken, basically.
Yeah.
And we should be sound.
Any setup changes you might make in hindsight, or is it all just sweetness and light?
No, we said on the last lap we'll this setup we're going to use every track and just change the suspension and the wings because it felt brilliant.
Wow.
Felt fine.
Okay.
Great.
Good stuff. Yeah, excellent. So, any incidents that you saw today, or was it just all smooth sailing?
I didn't see any personally, but I've seen High Exotics, which he put in the Discord chat, which just looked nuts.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mess. But I think he was kind of really compromised through the S's, trying to take on you guys into turn 1, and it didn't serve him very well.
But I found the dirty air through the S's is actually quite bad, to be fair. Because I caught up to Ben with about like third to last lap, and turned in for the first S, and it's nope.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't turn.
Yeah, definitely. I think as well, you get offline or you get dirty tyres through there, and you're screwed, really.
Yeah, I think Monza would be a good one. If everyone can survive turn 1, I think
what I want, I want a nice fixed camera on those polystyrene chicane at the offline turn 1. That's what I want, because you can never follow the action as you go through. But yeah, I guess the best place to start will be pole again.
Well, I don't know, man.
Are we going to be able to see your pole lap, do you think? We'd be able to publish that for us?
Yeah, I think, it should be in the, because I do the video recording in the pit stop, so it should say that, so I'll go and do that now.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we'd love to see that. But yeah, how are you feeling about Monza? Looking forward to it?
Yeah, I like as a track, but I know that Ben's really quick there. We used to play. We did like online stuff back in the day, and he won nearly all the time there. So. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no pressure then. Cheers.
So any message for Bacon?
No. I don't know.
Well, that's better than saying who's Bacon, I guess.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Maybe. I don't know.
Definitely, yeah. No, we won a nice close fight at the championship, but maybe it'll be between the McLaren teammates as Ben racks up more and more points. We'll see. But good to talk to you, Dittle, and great racing today. Congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Bacon just called me a cheeky fuck.
Remember, we're a clean racing league on track and on audio as well.
Oh, sorry.
Apologies to any sensitive watchers on the stream. I'm sure Ben's fan club are going to be horrifically offended.
That was an insight into the Discord, I suppose.
Definitely, it's called Discord for a reason.
Yeah.
Storm, have we got anybody else joining us, do you think?
I haven't seen anyone in the chat who's wanting for an interview, but
Well, it'd be
I'll have a
nice
look.
if we can speak to Military Shadow. I know Carrera fans usually game. Anybody else? Speak up if you wanna catch in with us. We finished quite early tonight, Storm. It seems.
Yeah, we do. Last time we were done around, what was it? 5 minutes before 8.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll see what drivers want to have a chat. But yeah, it's going to be way too much to try and get through the chat here.
Yeah.
How many penalty points is it for an F-bomb in the live stream, Storm? Is it enough to help out Bacon in the championship?
5-second penalty, maybe.
I think 5-second penalty, I still win anyway. I think.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it must be a quali ban, surely. Carrera fans ready, I think, for a chat if we can. Storm.
I'm calm to start last at Monza.
Yeah.
I'm calm for that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I imagine you would be.
Oh, right. Oh, are we allowed to shoot off?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, go ahead. No problem.
Thank you.
Good to talk to you. Thanks a lot.
Sorry for
Cheers,
swearing.
guys.
Carrera fan, have you just joined us?
Hello.
Hello. Good to hear from you. Thanks for joining in. How did your race go for you today?
It was quite a good race for me. I was really happy with P6.
Yeah.
Especially, I did have a 5-place grid penalty, made a bit of contact in quali, but I was actually really happy to get the car 5th actually. So that I'm very happy about, and especially when I had such pace and had that penalty, it really helped. I was almost considering not going out, but yeah, I just tried to do the best I could to help for the race, and luckily I did go out and get P5. So, and yeah, I'm happy with P6.
Good. I'm pleased about that. Were you spending a lot of time on track near your teammate today?
At the start there was. I
Yeah.
believe one of the racing points is into turn 1. I was actually going to make a move on the outside, but I saw him, he was losing the rear, and then it looked like he was going to cut back and then crash into me, so I just decided to back down. I didn't want any damage.
It's
And
probably
so I
his connection,
had a
Storm,
good
wasn't it?
start.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
I think so. I'll just blame his connection.
Sorry, Carrera fan, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, so then when the safety car came out, the first safety car, then we were like P10 and P11, so we were quite close.
Yeah.
We were going on different strategies, obviously, because he qualified P14, and obviously I was in the top 10. So I was on softs, he was on hards, I believe. And so after the safety car restart, I think I made a jump on a few people and managed to get ahead. And then obviously the second safety car came out, and I'm a bit confused by that second safety car. The lights went out on the exit of the final corner. It went out, so everyone was just ready to go for another lap, warming up the tyres. And my tyres were very cold. I wasn't expecting the safety car to come out and, go back in. And it did. So it was kind of a nervous start, hopefully the tyres were good enough to make corner 1. Otherwise, if you go completely off it, it's not going to be very good. But yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Happy with your strategy today? Would you have done anything different?
Actually, I think it was the perfect thing, because obviously I was on softs and I was debating to go onto the mediums for that second stint, but I saw a car went on the mediums, and I think it was one of the Ferraris, or I'm not quite sure, but I was actually gaining to them on the hards, and I was actually really happy I went on the hards, and it went to the end just as I needed. So, and yeah, with those 2 safety cars, it really did help.
Yeah.
I did want to take the risk to go to mediums, but I was in a good position, I had good pace, so I just didn't want to, throw it all down.
No.
So,
Yeah. a nice conservative option, I guess. But yeah, those safety cars, it got quite draining on commentary, I have to say. But it happens. Yeah, Storm was scaring me with stories of safety car glitches that continually re-trigger another safety car every lap. So I wasn't looking forward to that one. Yep. Okay. How are you feeling about the rest of the championship to come? We've got Monza next.
Monza, I think I'm gonna be a little bit afraid of. I was actually stressing a bit about corner 1 here for today's race, because obviously it's such a fast right-hander, and then depending on where people brake, they take different braking points and all this. And so just to try and avoid collisions, I know braking into corner 1 on Monza isn't really that good either. I know people that just fly full speed into it, so... But yeah, hopefully stay out of trouble. For the majority of the lap, I think it's going to be fine. I love the chicanes. I'm not actually sure which corner it is. It's before the Parabolica, obviously.
Right, yeah.
Those chicanes are quite fun, especially...
Is that Ascari, I think, might be.
Yeah, Ascari. Yeah, the corner where Vettel spun, there you go, and took out nearly half the grid. Took out Lance and then took off. And then Lance.
Sorry, yes, you're going to have to be more specific. More specific. A corner that Vettel spun. That's too broad an option for me.
Yeah. So hopefully it's a good lap for me. So
yeah, good stuff.
I'm hoping to continue that pace from today. I was actually surprised to take P5, but I did, so I just need to try and convert that for the next few races.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nice and consistent championship finishes are only going to help, because you get these dramatic swings, but it's always the consistent drivers that do best, isn't it? Yeah, good stuff. Well, yeah, congratulations. I'm glad you're happy. And yeah, look forward to talking to you again in the future.
Yeah, alright, thank you guys.
Thanks a lot, Career Fan.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, Storm, any thoughts, any chat you can share from the channels?
It's hard. Loads of talking in incident reports, so yeah.
Right.
We'll look into it after, and we'll see.
Yeah. Any thoughts about tomorrow for you? Just hoping to get the car home in one piece tomorrow.
I am aiming for minimum for 1 point. I'm happy with a point.
Okay. Aim low and you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, that's. But yeah, that would mean I have to aim for P19 with just bringing it home. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing what Dawadek, Thod, and Pricey have got in terms of pace, and for Dawadek and Pricey, if they can keep the car running all the way to the end of a race, that'll be pretty nice, wouldn't it? As well.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah.
Good stuff.
It's a hard track, and hopefully it all goes well. And yeah.
Indeed. Well, it's Division 1 tomorrow night, same time, unless you're named Switzerland CH on YouTube, in which case turn up an hour earlier than you did tonight, and we'll look forward to catching everybody then. We've got 3 divisions of racing at the moment, plus exhibition races. We've also got highlights videos going up all the time from previous races, some nice bite-sized top moments to watch back, and we're also going to start up a new custom livery event coming up pretty soon. And if anyone wants to get involved with us at Celeritas, you can join the Discord server and take a trial and see if you've got what it takes. But all that being said, unless there's anybody else, Storm, desperate to have a chat?
No, that was all.
Good stuff. Okay, well, we'll get finished early, and we'll catch everybody tomorrow night. We'll catch you on the next race day.
Yeah, see you next week.